Now, when a person is born, these pipes are already set and going to serve the person for the rest of his life. These tzinorot shefa. Now again, you can imagine it in pipes. I once gave an analogy of an optic cable, because the Zohar says that our soul is connected to the world above through 613 tzinorot, pipes. And once I gave an example of an optic cable. One pipe, and inside there's a lot of little channels in there. So the channels, these pipes that I get to connect me to the world above, are already set from the day I'm born. Can't change them. That's how it is. Saying, in other words, if you remember the famous quote that when a person is born, it says, Hakol bidei shamayim chutz mirat shamayim. Everything is already decided in the heavens. How you're going to look, who you're going to marry, where you're going to live, you're going to be rich, you're going to be poor, you're going to be smart. Everything is decided before you are born. The only thing that is not decided is your yirat shamayim. You make a decision. Hashem tells you, I'll give you a hammer. You'll decide if you're building something with it or if you're destroying. Hashem says, I'll give you tools. I can give you a knife now, and with the knife you can carve something beautiful or do an operation and save somebody's life, or you can take the knife and slaughter somebody. You chose what you want to do. I can give you now money, you can buy junk with it, or you can do charitable work with it. So these tools are these pipes that Hashem gives us, and it's set from the day we were born. We can't change that. The only thing that is not set, if the pipe, the valve in the pipe will be open or closed. So a person can have a certain pipe, and by the way, every blessing will come through a different pipe. Your sustenance comes from one pipe. Your health, another pipe. Your happiness, a different pipe. Everything comes from different pipes. Now, that's how I'm imagining it. There's a pipe and there's a valve. The pipe, the tzino that you are assigned to when you were born, you can't change it. That's what you get. You don't have blue eyes in the first 10 years of the life, and then they become brown for another 10 years, and then they become green. If you're born with blue eyes, you have blue eyes. Okay, maybe there's one out of a few billion that the eyes change from when they're a little kid. But you were born a certain way, that's what you get. Same thing here. Whatever is assigned to you, you can't change. The only thing that is not decided is if the pipe will be opened or closed. If chas v'shalom, the pipe is blocked or closed, nothing is going to work. That's it. That's a very simple explanation. Some people, if their parnasa, their livelihood pipe is blocked, doesn't matter what they're going to do, they're not going to make money. They'll have the best ideas in the world. Wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, nothing. It's not going to work. Same thing with meeting the other half, same thing with health, same thing with anything. If the pipe is blocked, no connection to the world above. And whatever you're going to try to do will not going to work. Now, how do you clog, so to say, a pipe? With action that is done coming from the side of Gvura. Gvura means judgment, strictness, severity, stopping, pulling back. How do you open a pipe? With an action coming from Chesed. Giving, loving, and so forth. Now, I can do a certain act that is considered Gvura. I can steal, I can lie, I can cheat. I can do a certain action and it closes the pipe. That's the action. It's kind of equivalent to any plumbing system. If you push a lot of junk into the sewage, it will block it at some point. Then there's going to be a blockage. Bad odors come up, the water come up. You have to call the plumber and open it. Same idea. But in many of the cases, the pipe can be closed and there's not going to be you're not going to see any blessing in anything. But if the pipe is open and you still don't see a blessing, then there's something going on here. That's kind of what I talked about in the class before. That sometimes the pipe is open, but there's no blessing. How? A lot of money comes in, and there's no blessing in the money. It goes out right away. You make a lot of money, But here the heater exploded. Here the roof collapsed. A dentist now, 5,000 shekels for a root canal. Here money goes. A ticket from a parking. Money doesn't stay. Saying, in other words, the pipe is open, but there's no blessing. Okay, now I'm just kind of giving some idea of what we're going to talk about. Now, I have to understand that everything that Hashem gives me from above is only for one thing. For me to complete my tikkun, my rectification in this world. I came into this world with a purpose. Hashem is giving me all the tools and the means only for that purpose. Only to do my tikkun. Now I need to be very focused all my life that I'm doing my tikkun. Tikkun, the translation of tikkun is rectification. I came into this world, we're learning about it in Sha'ar Gilgulim, we're learning about it in Sha'ar Kedusha, we're learning about it in Tomer Dvorah. We have many books that we're learning now simultaneously, side by side. As I have to come here to do a tikkun. Now Hashem is so kind that He gives me all the options, whatever I need to do a tikkun. So anything that Hashem gives me, it's for my benefit to do a rectification in my life for my soul. Now, if I get the tools, if Hashem gives me money, it's for my tikkun. If Hashem doesn't give me money, it's for my tikkun. Hashem puts me in this city, and then in this city, Hashem makes me a lawyer, an accountant, a doctor. Doesn't matter. Whatever Hashem gives me, use it for your tikkun. Now, sometimes what's going to happen, Hashem will give you kelim, tools, or vessels, and I do the wrong actions with it. Now what's going to be the result? The plumbing, the pipes that I'm talking about, they get blocked. So if Hashem tells me I'm going to give you money, because your tikkun is to be charitable, and to donate, and to do this, and to do that, and you're using it for nonsense, you're blocking the pipe. If Hashem tells you, I gave you wisdom, so you can teach, and inspire, and educate, and you're going with that wisdom to trick people in business or whatever, you're blocking the pipe. You're not using what I gave you the right way. Now the term in Kabbalah, it's called kelim. Really kelim is vessels. But you can take the word kli and to translate in Hebrew to a tool. Hashem gives you a bunch of tools. Now if you're missing one tool, you can't do what you need to. Imagine a carpenter that wants to build a beautiful ark to the Torah. Then he needs the wood, he needs the chisel, he needs the screwdriver, he needs the hammer, he needs all these tools. Without missing some of the tools, he can't complete the task. The tools can be used to do something positive, and the exact same tools can be used to do something negative. I don't need to give examples. Any tool you can use for something positive or negative. Same thing with the car, can be used for something positive or negative. The internet can be used for positive and to negative. Now the problem is that Hashem gives me a lot of tools in my life. Every person gets their tools. You are smart, you are artistic, you are creative. Every person, if Hashem made you creative in your art, it's for you to do your tikkun. It's not your hobby. If Hashem made you a poet, Hashem made you smart, doesn't matter. You need to know what are my tools. Now you need to know how to use the tools the right way. If you misuse the tools, then you're going to start blocking all these tzinorot, all these pipes.